What's up, guys? Scotty2Hockey here, aka the Average Hockey Fan, and today I would like to talk about another Montreal Canadiens center prospect, 6'2", almost 200 pounds, coming out of the Swedish Hockey League, Jacob Olofsson, a guy who looked very promising coming into last year's draft. So Montreal drafted him in the second round, 56th overall, which makes perfect sense for the Habs because they were looking to draft center depth last year. So it's worked out pretty well with Jesperi Kotkaniemi. It's looking to work out very good with Ron Poehling. And we have another good center prospect that we got via trade in Nick Suzuki. So as for Olofsson, he doesn't look like he'll be playing in Montreal for at least a year or two, 2 or 3 years even. That's if he even gets the chance to play in Montreal. This kid is not guaranteed to ever wear a Habs uniform, but he is one of our prospects. We did draft him. He's currently unsigned. He didn't sign an ELC yet. It looks like he's going to get a couple of years growth in the Swedish Hockey League. Maybe get signed and brought over and get a couple of years of growth in Laval. We will see. But as for this kid, there are things I like about his game. I like his sizable frame. I like his accurate shot. I like his passing ability. And as far as his weaknesses, he really needs to work on his skating, and he really needs to work on his offensive upside, because as far as his offensive upside, it's kind of dropped off a bit this year playing with men in the Swedish Hockey League. So as for Olofsson, I had written down Jacob Olofsson is a Swedish-born 6'2", 200-pound center. He's a good two-way center with soft hands and accurate shot, solid defense, and he's a decent skater. He's a team-first, unselfish player who loves to get teammates involved with his nifty passing ability. He has very few holes in his game, but I don't think he is fast enough to play in today's NHL just yet. He really needs to work on his skating and edge work. He's a 19-year-old center. He shoots left. He's 6'2", 195 pounds. Like I said, he was drafted in the second round, number 56. He's currently unsigned. In the Swedish Hockey League this year, in 34 games played, he had 3 goals, 6 assists, and 9 points. It was a minus 14. He kind of let me down in the World Junior tournament. In the World Juniors this year for Sweden, he had 0 points in 5 games played and was a minus player. So as for Olofsson, he does need to work on his growth. He really needs to work on his skating, but there are some good things this guy brings. He's very good defensive center. He is good defensively. It's just some players seem to get by him because he lacks foot speed. So with a good skating coach and working on his edge work and a couple of holes in his game he needs to shore up, I'm sure this kid could be a good prospect down the road. We will see what Montreal does with him. As for myself, I don't see him playing Montreal anytime soon. If he gets signed to an ELC, he may go to Laval. He may look good in Laval. His skating may turn out, and he may end up being a good prospect and maybe one day playing for the Habs. But I don't see it for at least 4 or 5 years myself. He's only 19, and I don't see him breaking into the NHL till he's at least 24. But that's just the average hockey fan's opinion. Anyways, guys, don't forget to let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for my upcoming videos. This is Scotty2Hockey, aka the Average Hockey Fan. Over and out.